Hey everybody, welcome back. David here from Prepper University, and I am just asking you, do you have these 20 survival items in your car? Barring the spare tire and the jack that typically comes standard with all new vehicles now anyways, which pretty much every vehicle automatically should have. Do you have these 20 survival items in your car? And keeping in mind also, these will be small things that for the most part will not take up much space in your vehicle, because I'm not trying to encourage you to hoard your vehicle out. But here we go, 20 items. Let's go ahead and get started. Number one, paper maps, something that almost no one has anymore, something that you used to be able to find in every drugstore, every supermarket, every bookstore, every gas station, and so on. No one seems to have these anymore because no one cares. Everyone has GPS, but if you don't have your GPS, you will wish that you had paper maps and even a road atlas, which are still obtainable, but you've got to look for them. You can find them online, obviously, if you can't find them at any local retailers. Some bookstores still have them. I think Barnes & Noble still carries them. But get you some real paper maps for your car. Number two, an extra phone charger. Yeah, that's the day and age that we live in when you need something like that for your phone, to make sure that it's charged all the time, because the modern era has most of us really kind of reliant on that tool, unfortunately. I could also suggest that you get a portable solar charger that you can plug into your phone. I have found that they don't tend to work very well. They take a really long time to work, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Number three, some sort of a seat belt cutting tool, which are very small, often come with an attached device for shattering the glass in your car in case you need to break a window, and small enough that you can just keep it in your console where it's really easily accessible. So something to cut your seat belt, and by default, often, like I said, they have a windshield breaker attached. Number four, a multi-tool of some sort. Just a standard type multi-tool like you would normally carry on your belt, but keep it in your console in case you need something from that multi-tool for whatever purpose, whether it's for your car or for anything else. If you had to get out of your vehicle and you discovered you needed a multi-tool and you didn't have one with you, hey, I've got one in my car. Number five, a flashlight. I really hope you have a flashlight in your car, maybe even two. They are so compact now, and the light projection is so much better than when I was growing up. There's no excuse for not having at least a couple of small flashlights in your car. Number six, a first aid kit. I'm one of those people that has first aid kits all over the place. You should definitely have a first aid kit in your car for whatever type of minor medical emergency you may run into. Please have a first aid kit in your car. I can't emphasize that enough. You may never use it, but trust me, there should be one in your vehicle. Number seven, a warm blanket. Doesn't have to be anything crazy big, but a small fleece blanket, something that can generate a lot of heat that you can use for a variety of different reasons, not just keeping warm if you were stuck in your car. Always have a blanket in your car. Number eight, a small fire extinguisher, one that is rated for dealing with a fuel fire. Almost nobody has a fire extinguisher in their car unless they're driving a truck or a school bus. You should also have one. They're not that expensive, and they don't take up very much room. Number nine, water. Just keep a jug of water or individual containers of water for emergencies in your vehicle, just in case you need some water. We're human beings. We need a lot of water. We use a lot of water, and you should have spare water in your car. Number 10, tying in with that, some snacks. Packages of nuts or something simple that will give you a lot of protein and calories. Doesn't have to be anything eccentric, but you should always have some snacks in your car for, again, in case you get stuck somewhere and you need it. Number 11, jumper cables. You'd be surprised how many people do not have a set of jumper cables in their trunk or somewhere else in their vehicle. Definitely you need jumper cables. This should be a staple with every vehicle. They run on a battery. It just makes sense to have jumper cables in your car. Number 12, roadside flares. For accidents, for emergencies, and for other purposes, for marking off your vehicle and so on. This is something else I don't see in people's cars anymore. Roadside flares, folks. They're not that expensive. Number 13, a tow strap. For in case you got ditched. That actually happened to me once when I was living in Kansas, and someone helped to pull me up out of the side of the road because I got run off the road. If I didn't have a tow strap, I would have had to wait for a tow truck, and that would have been very expensive. Number 14, a bottle of windshield wiper fluid. This is something that no one ever thinks of, and you really don't want to be putting water into that system. And you don't want to use your spare water for it either. Windshield washer fluid. One of those forgotten things that you used to find in every trunk of every car. Number 15, a portable air compressor. One of the small air compressors. And the reason that you would want this is because very often that spare that came with your car is flat. That little donut is flat. And if it's flat, it's about as useless as the tire that blew out. Portable air compressor can solve that problem for you. Number 16, tire repair kit. If you did blow your tire out and you could not, for whatever reason, use your spare, your donut, jack your car up and repair the tire yourself, and then inflate it until at least you can get some professional service done. Number 17, a small tool kit to include ratchets, preferably filled with tools, and it doesn't have to be a big kit, but filled with tools that are appropriate for your vehicle. Number 18, a fluid pump. Now this is getting more into the realm of the concept of survival, but if you ever had to siphon gas, you do not want to have to use your mouth like they do on television, trust me. Get a portable automotive fluid pump. They do not cost a lot, and they do not take up a lot of space. Number 19, a change of clothing. A basic change of clothing. You never know. You could get soaked to the bone. Something could happen to your clothes. They could get torn or damaged. A change of clothes folded up neatly in a compressed bag, and preferably a pair of work boots with that. And number 20, work gloves. Work gloves. Always have at least a couple of pairs, different types of work gloves in your vehicle for a variety of reasons. I always keep gloves near me or with me whenever possible. And hey, if you thought I was done, guess what? I've got a bonus stage for you, and this is for winter. If you experience winter where you happen to live, not everybody is where they would experience a harsh winter or winter at all, but in case you are, here we go. A top 5 list of things that you should have for your car for survival purposes in winter zones. Number 1, obviously a snow shovel. It doesn't have to be big, but a snow shovel so that you can dig your car out if you need to. Really obvious. Number 2, Candles. If your car was stalled out or stuck, some of those little tea light candles, you'd be surprised how quickly one of those could heat up the inside of your car. And keep in mind to maintain ventilation in your vehicle. But yeah, one of those can heat up a small space like that very quickly. Number 3, an ice scraper for your windows. Really, really obvious. Number 4, a warm change of clothes, thick gloves, stocking cap, a jacket, something that will help to keep you warm in an emergency, or in case you ran out and didn't have what you needed. A lot of people just jump in their car and go and never bring really a winter coat or anything with them, even in winter zones, because they're not thinking about it. Oh, I'm in my car and I'm just going to the office or whatever. Bad idea. You could get stuck somewhere. Number 5, something for traction. Now, this is where most people would tell you to get like kitty litter or something like that. I don't recommend it. I grew up in New England, in the Boston area. I've also lived in Kansas and Illinois. Usually, my experience is with kitty litter, since all it is a soluble clay that very quickly breaks down, it turns into mush and sticks to your tires. Not desirable at all. What's worked better for me personally is just a couple of 2x4s. A couple of short 2x4s that you can put one under each tire so that the tires can drive up onto the boards to get out of whatever you're stuck in. Pouring sand or litter and things like that under the tires, in my experience, has not worked very well at all. And one more for you. You just knew I had one more, didn't you? Call it number 6 if you will. Some sort of a de-icing spray. This is something that helped a lot when I used to work for a school bus company, actually, in Kansas, where the buses on winter days would be warming up sometimes more than an hour, and the windshields still would not defrost. Windshield de-icing spray can be a godsend. So there you go. I guess that's a list of 26, depending upon where you live. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below. If you have any other suggestions, go ahead and throw it out there in the comments section. Always appreciate it. Please do share the video if you can. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other content. And if that is it, then what more can I say but stay frosty, folks. And thanks for watching.